Yo, what's up, team? It's Coop. I'm hopping back on here to do another little analyst recap for you guys. The last few weeks have been really good. We've been taking quite a few trades, and I say that, we've been taking quite a few A-plus setup trades. So that's something that I've really been trying to focus on more and more. Instead of just alerting and taking every trade that I see, I instead put that, hey, I'm watching this, and then go based on that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is going to be for like the last 1.5 weeks. We had one on the 31st, and it's now the 12th. So I just had a few free minutes, and I thought I'd hop on here to catch some trades. So this was Monday. On 2-2, we didn't catch anything. It was just, it was a kind of choppy day, if I recall correctly, and I didn't want to force anything. So let's go right on to Tuesday, the 3rd. We took 601 calls at 118. So kind of have it pulled up here at 118. We would have been here. We had just broken out of this resistance zone, and we were riding up on the EMAs. And then, so we took calls, and then I said that we were going to DCA at 59925, which was down in here, I believe. It was at this zone. It was kind of towards the middle of this zone. We were going to DCA, but we canceled that order, and then we actually got we got a trim in at 65, which I'm not sure that everybody could have gotten filled on that, so I took a loss on that play. Look, take some off at 55, so $5 loss, not too bad. And then, hold on, I thought that I'm confused. Okay, okay, got it now. So same thing kind of happened here, I believe. Let's go ahead and go over. So we're over here at the 4th now, and we kind of had this, So at 1 p.m., we took puts, and this was just kind of based on, you see 1 o'clock here. We had just broken out of the zone, we were retesting, and then we broke below on the EMAs, and then we also broke below this little kind of resistance/support zone we had in this area. So I had it drawn out like right here, and immediately when we broke down, I took puts for a scalp play. I think I put that in the alert. I put cheap contracts going light. So the main thing that I was looking for here was a scalp play, and we did get that. We got a nice little $6 move there, 15%. I've been having to take SPY a lot more than I like to. I like to trade SPX/ES. I feel like it's more liquid and we get better moves, but IVs and premiums have just been so jacked up, it's really hard to get a good fill. So I've been taking a lot of SPY, and then we reversed our position at 106, which was just kind of here. I saw that we had kind of had this engulfing candle, and then right after we just kept riding back up on the EMAs, we rejected breaking below. So right whenever we broke back up, I took calls, and we rode those up to 602 from 600. So that's a $2 move in SPY, so that was really nice. We caught 60%. Bam, there's high a day. And then we just kept making new highs after that. So gave you guys 2 potential entries. So I gave you an entry for calls at 106, and then I filled at 33, and then I gave another entry for calls at 107, and then the second entry got up to 30% on the highs. So there's no reason that y'all shouldn't have been able to get filled on those if you wanted to trade that. So, and then I've been really trying to do better about this right here, what I'm watching. I put that I was watching SPX 60/60 calls, and this was just kind of based on this zone consolidation. We're in this downtrend here, and then we marked the bottom right here again. And then I was like, okay, we're in this consolidation zone. We've been consolidating for a little bit. We're in this bullish support zone, which is why we took long calls. So we, instead of 60-60 calls, it was already 250, and I didn't want Theta to eat our contracts away on SPX because we would have had to go 1, 2, 3 strikes out of the money. These were actually in the money, I believe. Yeah, see, these were already in the money, and they were $46 contracts, so I was like, okay, we can get a decent move. And then we saw 150% after this is just simple support resistance zone. You know, it's resistance, and we already had this drawn out. And then whenever we break above, this support or this resistance zone immediately turns into a support zone. So we break out, we retest, bounce. And then right down here, we had another huge bounce in the new high of days. And then we took a Bitcoin short, 25% or something, but nothing too crazy. Okay, good. I don't want to get on TradingView too much. I think I'm sharing the charts on most of these that I'm taking, so kind of can just explain what I'm doing. We took QQQ 529 calls at 65. We took this because it was the low of day. We came down, we swept. It was also low of pre-market. As you can see, our line continues. I think that was low of pre-market as well. So we swept, we ran up, and then we came down here and we swept again. And right down here, I took longs because that's where a lot of liquidity was, and I knew that we had some other support zones right down here and right below. So then we took 529 calls at $65 a contract, and then we hit 50% on those, just off of that kind of support zone / liquidity sweep area. We just ran up. It was a very nice trade, and there was plenty of time to get filled on that. I took initial trims a minute and a half after, but it was still very easy. Anybody could have gotten filled there. So watching SPY 607 calls. I didn't enter. I'm going to go ahead and look at what I was looking at, though, on the 6th. This was like a later move. Oh, sorry, it was in the morning, 10:32. So at 10:32, which was right here, we were watching this EMA play. I wanted, as you can see, I'll go ahead and draw this one out a little bit. We kind of had this support zone, and we're just bouncing, break below, and then we come back up. And then I figured we would use it again as support, which we ended up doing. We never had a close below the zone until over here. But at 10:32, we took calls based on the EMA, and then we rode down and we got stopped out, I believe. Or no, sorry, we were just watching it. We didn't take it. But yeah, that's what I was watching, and I didn't enter. I tell you why, is because right after we kind of started to close below on the EMAs, and then right after that we closed below. So then my bias turned from bullish to bearish. So that's why we didn't do that. No overnight gap to fill. Yeah, this is not something that I'm going to trade. I think I was at the gym and I was looking for a play, and then I saw that and I was like, no, I'm gonna chill for now. So I didn't take that. And then I've been doing a lot of these thesis type posts where lots of liquidity down here around 601. There was, as you can see, we're just wicking, and then right here, I'm pretty sure that you guys can see my mouse. Right here is where we swept liquidity, and then we ran up to, that's a really nice move actually, 60.36 to 60.52 in SPX. Sniped the bottom on that one. And then this was our weekly recap, 150%, 60%, 50%, 15, and negative 20. Then we had a 25% Bitcoin short. Just did some charting. And then this was yesterday or 2 days ago. I think today's the first day that I've traded this week. Yeah, today's the first day that I've traded this week. Watching 530 calls. We just recently broken out of this high time frame resistance trend line. We broke out, and then we were retesting, but we were also in this bull flag. So I tried to get filled on this candle right here, and then immediately you can see we gapped up on the 1 minute, and I did not get a fill, and I didn't want to try to chase it. And then watching 60.55s and watching 605s, and then I didn't trade anything. And then today we got two really nice moves. Let's see if we can go over here and I'm on laptop, so please bear with me. Today we got two really nice moves. We caught puts and we caught longs. The longs might have been hard to fill, but the puts definitely were not. The puts at $229, we were just kind of chopping between $17 and $20 a contract. So you could have gotten filled at bid or ask. It wouldn't have been a problem. But these were cheap, and I thought that theta was probably going to eat them. But we kind of broke. We just got up and retested our resistance zone up here. As you can see, it's kind of a pre-market / market open resistance zone. And then we were kind of separating from the EMAs here. So I kind of had a bearish bias. Range bound, bias leaning bearish. So at 229, we entered puts, which was here. Excuse me. So this is where we could have gotten filled at a better fill here. So at 229, we got filled around down here, 603. We just kind of broken below, and it was a nice, juicy red candle. So I'm going to go ahead and get on the 1 minute because this is what I was trading on today. So I got filled up here around 603.47, and then immediately after that, we gapped down 70 cents. But I didn't get any trims in, as you can see, 231 still not, it was our first trim. We got our first trim here. So we had just gapped down, and then we see this huge red candle. We pull back into the EMAs. We kind of pull back here, and then immediately after, it was kind of a pullback, and then we shoot down. We shoot down towards 603.25, which is where we got our 50% at 232, which was right here. We scaled out, and then we put our stop to break even because we were approaching this support zone, which we did not wick into, but we got really close to. And then we did that. We didn't even retest. And then right after, I want to fill 60-60 calls, which I did. I did fill 60-60 calls. Oh my goodness. What did I do? I broke my trading view. I filled 60-60 calls. I doubt that anybody else did, but I did, and they paid really well. They went up 200% off of my entry. So that was a really nice play. But other than that, we've just really been trying to only take A+ setups and really kind of focusing on some different stuff, such as really just trying to teach you guys like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, instead of just alerting I'm in calls and then the calls already be up 15% because nobody can get a good fill because they don't know what I'm watching. I know the other day up here kind of got some shit for saying that I'm watching. Well, I only do that so I can show you guys like what I'm really trying to do. I haven't been too good about that in the past, so these last few weeks I'm really trying to show you guys like what I'm watching, what my theses are and stuff like that. So I apologize if I post that I'm watching 5-10 plays a day and I only take 1, 2, 3, or none at all. Like I said, you can always enter off of what I'm watching. I don't recommend it because that means I'm not in the play, and that means something is keeping me out of the play. But yeah, I mean, all that I'm here for is to really just kind of confirm biases and stuff like that. So that's the only reason that I'm doing any of this, is to try to help out. So yeah, use these how you want. I mean, these are just my ideas, and if you don't like them, don't take them. If you do, take them. I don't care. But in the end, I hope that I can help you guys become better traders, because I know that for a long time it took me a long time to become profitable in the stock market. So yeah, that's kind of my end goal, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. Come join up. Free server now. Got all these analysts. Coop, Top Hat, Goldman. Got all of us, all the boys in here. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, and we'll see you guys later. All right. Peace out.